Hey, Shalom, I'm gonna give up praises and glory to Abba Shemiah Shah, Bashon Kakadash, the bonus to the apostles of GMS, Shalom to the faithful men that's continually doing this work. And if it's the Lord's will, I'm gonna make this quick video. It was all the spirit. I was going to make a video earlier today speaking about, because the elder and, where is that at? Like, I'm trying to think what city he's from. It's somewhere down south. Mississippi, maybe? Yeah, Mississippi. I think his name is Khazat. So I know he's Mississippi, I'm pretty sure. But he made a video. So I just made a land back video, the video he did yesterday, I believe it was, about, the 7 women taking her 1 man. But he made another video today. I didn't even watch it yet, but I seen the title of it, and it says pretty much, roughly paraphrasing, the friendship that lasts through generations. Like, we know, the men of the Lord, what I mean? Like, right now, we got camps and everything like that. We got, brothers in the truth. And, what I mean? We what I'm saying? We know brothers from the ancient world. What I mean? We may have, most likely, whatever camp you in, you most likely have taught with that brother, prophesied with that brother in the ancient world. All right. And I was planning on making a video on that today, because that reminded me of the scene of Avatar, The Last Airbender, where I believe, what's her name? Toph. I believe Toph said that. She asked somebody, she was like, do you believe that friendship will last throughout, multiple generations, like multiple reincarnations, roughly paraphrases, and that's true. What I mean? It will. You know what I'm saying? The men that you teaching with right now, it might have been a brother that you taught with, 3, 2,000, 4,000 years ago, 5,000 years ago. You may have taught with that brother. You know what I'm saying? And now you here today, 2023, you teaching with that brother. You got a so-called friendship with that brother. Yeah, man. And that's, bro, the Lord is far out, bro. That's something, you know what I'm saying? That's something, I don't want to say bugged out, but that's bugged out to really, you know what I mean? Like, in the ancient world, you was teaching with this man. You knew this man in the ancient world. And now you here teaching with this man. All right, prophesying, and that's why a lot of brothers can click too. And I believe that too. Like, a lot of brothers that, certain brothers you can click with more than others. You know what I mean? And I believe maybe, you know what I'm saying? Hey, in the ancient world, hey, like, I believe, me personally, I know there's a brother in Cleveland, which is not too far from Columbus. That's 2 hours. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna say, I believe, because he's into fighting, I'm into fighting, the brother Amar, you know what I'm saying? I believe wholeheartedly, bro. I'm just gonna say, I believe wholeheartedly, that, in the ancient world, we probably fought together, you know what I mean? We was probably in King, the King David's army, we probably fought together or some shit. I believe, me personally, you know what I'm saying? I click with the brother. I think we're very similar to, very similar to the brother. We got similar spirits. Even another brother in this camp said that we have similar spirits, and probably in the ancient world, shit, we probably fought together in the army or whatever the case is. And, we probably was, brothers then, and knew each other, fought alongside each other, shield to shield. And now we here today. You know what I'm saying? And we, you know what I mean? I believe that. All right. But, let me see. But yeah, man, the friendship gonna go transcend throughout all generations, man. All right, is gonna do that too. You know what I mean? If you if you have this truth in the ancient world, then you gonna have the truth again. Sirach 1:14, to fear the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and it was created with the faithful in the womb. So yeah, man, and hey, there was a body of prophets all throughout the scriptures, man. You know what I'm saying? So if you was a brother in the truth, in the ancient world or whatever the case is, then you're gonna be the same today. All right, you're gonna be the same today, because reincarnation don't work like that. Reincarnation don't work where you're a man in this world, this time, and then you die and then come back as a woman, or come back as a fucking goat, or come back as a spider or some shit, man. Like, no, you're gonna be what you are. If you was a prophet of the Lord, then you're gonna come back as a prophet of the Lord. If you was in the ancient world as a wicked ass demon 2/3 nigga, then you gonna come back as a 2/3 nigga. Alright? So yeah, you know what I mean? So, you know what I'm saying? You know, man, this truth is beautiful, bro. It really is, man. And that's a spirit too, because these past couple of weeks I've been thinking about the eternal and everlasting and stuff like that. And really, our bodies, or it's like our souls, are everlasting, and our body's gonna die, and whatever it does, what it do. But our soul is everlasting. All right, so it will never die. So, like the scripture says, the Most High, He's the God of the living, not of the dead. So the Lord ain't gonna have you have the truth in this life, and then you die and then come back, whatever, and then you just a complete nigga. No. The Lord's still gonna be dealing with you, man. The Lord is faithful. All right, the Lord ain't unfaithful, and then, you know what I mean. You did mighty acts in your ancient world. You were Jeremiah or something like that, or Isaiah, or one of the great prophets, and then now you in this life. Now you just complete, like you King Von or some shit. Like, no, man, the Lord ain't gonna do that shit, man. All right, but continuing on, it says, verse 15, she have built an everlasting foundation with men. It was talking about wisdom, because her is talking about wisdom, right? And she shall continue with their seed. See, so the seed, that's perfect. Wisdom is going to continue with, that prophet seed. Okay, so like I said, if you was a prophet in the ancient world, you was out there teaching the word, then you gonna come back and teach the word again. Just like the Lord told, I believe the Lord said that. He told that to John. He said, you gonna come back in your lot and teach many nations. I'm mixing two different scriptures together. He said that to Daniel as well. He said, you're gonna come back in your lot in the end times. And then he said also to John the Revelator that you're gonna teach amongst many nations. But John the Revelator died on that island. How did he teach many nations? He came back, but he's here today and he's teaching brothers. You know what I'm saying? And Daniel is here today too. All right, because this is the last. This is the end of the world. This is the end time. And so Daniel got to be here somewhere. Job said the same thing. Job said, though the flesh, though the worms, and destroyed his body, I shall see the Son of Man with my own eyes, in my own flesh. So what is he saying? He's saying, I'm gonna die in this flesh, but I'm gonna come back in the new flesh. And I'm going to see the Son of Man. He's seen himself, seen Yahweh Shai return. So Job is here today somewhere. We don't know exactly who he is, but he's here somewhere. All right. John is here. Daniel is here. Okay. And then, hey, many other prophets. They're here today. But it says, that's pretty much it right there. But yeah, man, that's a beautiful thing, man. This fucking show right here. If you ain't see this show right here, this is what this guy, this is Aang right here, Avatar Last Airbender. If you ain't see that shit, you going the fuck off, man. That's the best show, in my opinion. The best show. I would say even greater than Dragon Ball. I said Dragon Ball best. But Dragon Ball, even though Dragon Ball is like my favorite, but I think this is better than Dragon Ball. But anyways, that's why I took that quote. She asked that. I tried to find a scene, but I couldn't. So I was like, fuck it, whatever. Brothers can, you can look it up on your own. But I'm pretty sure Toph said that, which was the earthbender blind bitch, whatever. She was like, do you believe that friendship can pretty much go beyond, you know, lifetime, whatever the case is? And in the show, they showed that. Because, this guy, Aang, right here, he died. And then 70 years later, you know what I'm saying? I believe Toph and Core, which was going off. All the fucking men died, but the women stayed alive. Whatever. But they stayed alive, and then he came back as a woman, which was going off. He came back as Core, because, every avatar comes back in a reincarnation, and he came back as Core, or whatever. Some stupid shit, whatever. But, he met up with the people that he was with. You know what I'm saying? 70 years later. So this truth, man, this truth is something else, bro. You know what I'm saying? There's brothers in this truth that you probably wouldn't even know. You probably wouldn't even guess. This brother right here, you teaching next to him, you probably taught with him in the ancient world. You probably lived and died with this brother, because we was heavily persecuted in the times of the Romans and the Greeks, you know what I'm saying, and the Syrians, the Babylonians. You probably got put to death next to this brother, man. Or been in the lion's dens, or been through thick and thin, man. You don't know. But all I do know is, man, this truth and this friendship that we have with each other do, ascend, or whatever the case is, to all generations. All right, it's because, like the scripture says, his work shall follow. Even if a man pass away, his work shall follow. You know what I mean? You don't just die and that's it. And then, all right, you failed the test. No, you die, bro. The Lord gonna remember all those things, man. All right. I believe this is the last time, so I don't think we're gonna come back again. But we died in the ancient world, but hey, the Lord ain't forget about that. We came back. Now we still doing the same thing. All right. So yeah, man, this truth is beautiful, bro. The Lord ain't gonna forget what we did. Like I said earlier, the Most High is not the God of the dead, but the God of the living. The Lord ain't forget about us, man. And all the works that we did, and the brotherhood that we had. Sure, there's some brothers here in this truth that have seen Yahweh Shai, that was with Yahweh Shai, literally one of the 12 disciples. You know what I'm saying? That Yahweh Shai showed himself to, I believe it was like a couple hundred men and women. So there's brothers here in this truth that had seen Yahweh Shai, man. Literally was there with him, teaching with him. So yeah, man. So, man, hey, man, stay faithful in this truth. And, hey, due time, we gonna know who we are, man. You know what I mean? But a true brother really won't really give a fuck. I mean, it'd be cool if I was Jeremiah. You know what I mean? It'd be nice, but as long as I'm in this truth, it don't fucking matter. But anyways, with that, hopefully this edifying good praise and glory to Abba Shem, Shabbat Shem, Hakadosh, Shabbat to the apostles of GMS. Shalom to the brothers in this work. I'm going to say shalom.